All right, good morning, everyone. Today I want you to take a moment and think about emotional management. I want you to think about how you feel when you come to your class, when you're working out, how you prepare yourself when you get here. And I want you to take the same triggers and emotions and place them in other aspects of your life. So when we come into our yoga class, we already know how we're going to feel to a certain degree when we walk out, and we anticipate that. But I want you to take these emotions and I want you to take them into your daily lives. So when you're feeling a little stressed or overwhelmed, I want you to place yourself back into this environment and relax your mind in those states. So we're not just doing yoga during this time, but we're taking yoga to all 24 hours of our day. All right? So as we go through our moves today, enjoy the sensation of your yoga, your practice, but then also take time to think about where you can use it in other places of your life. So as we begin, step wide on your mat. Feel your toes spreading out. And every so often we might have to go down and open up those toes a little bit, especially if we slid them into some nice little shoes that may not be the size that we want to slide our feet into. But as we place the feet down, remember the 2 points in the front of the feet and 2 points in the heels. Now, a lot of us will cave in with those knees and we'll collapse through those arches. Feel out the 4 points, set them and lift those arches up off that floor. We don't want to roll to the outside, but we want to just be actively working those muscles. Now, soft knees, relax through the hips. Take a deep breath in and let those shoulders soften. Perfect. Arms reach out to the sides as the palms come forward, fingertips open, and that nice crown lifts up to the sky. You can close your eyes, or you can find a spot on the floor out in front of you, but take a nice deep breath in. Notice where your breath goes, and then exhale, relax and release through the neck, through the shoulders. Feel your fingertips reaching and opening. Again, we're actively moving. Deep breath in. Now we're taking deeper into the belly, into the back. See how the hips feel today, the knees and the ankles. Begin with the breath. Begin clearing the mind. And then as we take another deep breath in, begin to rise the arms up, the belly fills, the chest opens, shoulders relax, and then we release the hands to the sides once again. Just feeling out how the shoulders feel today, respecting any discomfort and not going into pain as we breathe in and rise them up, belly, chest. Beautiful. Feel the air flow through your fingers. Let's go 2 more times as we rise up. Feel your lungs expand from side to side, your belly open, and then softly release. Your core contracting as we come down. 1 more time up. And then as we sweep the hands down, bring the hands softly to prayer. Breathing in towards the thumbs, the heart comes forward, the shoulders soften. Check those knees, make sure we haven't locked them up. Taking the left hand to your left hip, right hand to the sky. Breathe into your right lung, expand and lengthen the body. Try not to compress to the neck or the left side. We want to open it up as we extend. Reach for the sky and then slightly over to the left. And then releasing the right hand back down towards the hip. Bring the left arm up. Breathe into that left lung. Expand from the hip, lung to that elbow. And then gently begin to flow side to side. Now if the shoulders are sore or tight, just make it smaller movements. Flowing softly. Breathing in as we rise. Exhaling, releasing the tension through the body. And then coming up on the other side. Feel your 4 points in your feet. And once again, the knees don't lock up. Let's go 1 more on each side. Breathing in. Up to the sky with the ribs. And then other side. Beautiful. Both hands come down to your sides. We're going to take a nice deep belly breath in, rise it up, and bring the hands softly to prayer back in front of the heart. Check the knees, check the feet. Notice your arches if one's collapsing or not. We're going to take the hands out to the side, spreading the heart open. Shoulders coming back gently together in the back. Right hand's going to reach softly down towards the left knee, shin, or maybe we reach down and we grab our block. Whatever works the best for us today. Left arm reaching back, inhale coming up. Relax, take the left hand to that right foot, knee maybe to that block on that side. Beginning our flow, breathing in, coming up. Soft knees, tailbone lifts as we lower the right hand down towards that left leg. Inhaling up. Now as we go at our own pace, we use our breath. That's what guides us. Nice deep breath, nice slow body movements. Feel the length behind your legs. You lift that tailbone, crown to the sky, and then one more time each side. Slowly coming up. Beautiful. Let that spine move in all different directions. Arms rise, belly breath up. Now forward folding. We're going to take the hands to the back first, and as we interlock those fingers, if this hurts our wrist, we're going to use our block. But we want to keep the palms together, keeping the wrists safe. We don't want to open and drop the palms out to the sides. We're going to put pressure on those wrists. We want to keep it gently clasped. The feet are wide. We have our points on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Begin to bow. Lengthen from your crown to your tailbone. Now, if you like, you can release the body even deeper. Crown towards the floor. Arms will rise to the sky. Chest opening. Work at your own pace. Look between your legs. Reach with those fingers or those knuckles. And then begin to lift up. Come to that half length, flat tabletop position. Bending the knees softly, roll the body up. Find that nice height. Hands can release, coming up, take a deep belly breath. And then releasing once again to the back. Clasping the hands, grabbing the block if you need, lengthen through the arms, bow forward, lift your tailbone in towards your hands. Nice long spine, crown to the center of the room or forward, tailbone reaching back, and if you choose to let it go a little bit deeper, listen to your body as you move. The head can lower, the arms will rise, the chest will open. Now breathe nice and deep, holding here. Feel the length through the arms as the chest opens. Lowering the hands to the tailbone, find that half extension. Reach to the crown, soften the knees, and slowly roll that body up. Arms rise, nice big belly breath. And then we come down to prayer. Beautiful. Take your hands down towards the mat. As the fingertips come down to the mat, or we use our block, toes are still forward. Allow your tailbone to rise up, the crown lower. And when walking, your left hand to your right foot in that direction. Let your right hand come to your right ankle. As we relax the left shoulder towards the mat, we reach back with that tailbone. Feel the lengthening up that right leg. Take a deep breath in, and as we walk the hands back to center, lift your tailbone, balance out the legs and the feet. Make sure the points are level, balanced. Soften the knees with a nice deep inhale. Exhale, roll the body up, drawing the shoulders back gently as we come up nice and tall. Inhale, belly breath. Arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Lift that tailbone as you lower the hands to the mat, safely lowering the crown and the chest. Use your block if you need. Right hand reaches towards the left toes. Left hand sweeps around to the back of the left ankle. And we relax that right shoulder. We're still lifting up nice and long with that tailbone. Deep breaths all the way to the belly and the back. And then when you're ready, walk those hands back to center. Now with the fingertips on the block or the mat, heel toe your feet back together under the hips, parallel to each other. Inhaling, the knees soft, we roll the body up on the exhale. Use that core, come up nice and tall. Relax the shoulders. Take it to a nice deep belly breath when you're ready. And softly to prayer. We're gonna go into our flow as we lift up, open the chest, nice deep breath. Forward fold to the mat. Step back into a downward dog. So keep the knees bent as we spread the fingers out, lengthen through the body, activate those shoulders. Tailbones high, and when you're ready, if you choose to, straightening the legs out a little bit at a time, fanning open the chest, and then reaching with those heels. Nice deep breath into the body. Inhale, look up to the hands. Bring the knees slowly to the mat as we pull the shoulders back. Feel your core firing. Find your shin shoelaces on the mat as the fingertips are spread out. Beware of the wrist. If you need to go to fists or forearms, please feel free to. Take a deep breath in. Let your tailbone relax up towards the sky as the belly opens. And on the exhale, tuck your tailbone. Start at the tailbone, work your way up the spine into that gentle cat stretch. Through the mid-back, crown lowers, shoulders pull back. Inhale, the tailbone rises. Feel your belly expand into the chest, shoulders roll back, and crown comes up. Now again, as we go through our cat and cow, the tailbone tucks, exhaling out, and we move at our own pace. Just feel every vertebrae, and then inhale, the tailbone up. Feel the back softly contract, balancing from the front of the body to the back as we exhale one more time into cat. Nice and high through the spine, and then back into our cow. Beautiful. Now we come to a neutral spine, so lengthen your spine from your tailbone to your crown. Walk your knees back a little bit so we're in a kneeling plank. This is our first option. We can go down to forearms if we need, or we can take it right to full plank, activating that core a little bit more. Now if we don't feel the core activated, we feel the loading of the back, we need to go back to our knees. We shouldn't feel any discomfort in the back as we reach to our heels, pulling the shoulders back. Beautiful. Now notice where your belly button is in the center of your mat. You have butterflies under your palms, so we're not pressing into the wrists. We're going to release the left leg, and we can always go to our right knee if we need to, floating it away from the mat. Keep your hips and shoulders level. Feel the power that you're creating through your body. On the inhale, slowly take that toe softly out to the side for a little tap. And then bringing it back. Try not to twist the body. Keep it long, lower down that left toe and hold. Drop to the knees, shins, and shoelaces for our recovery into child's pose. Lengthening up the body. Deep breath into the back. Feel your belly breath going in towards your legs. Let the ears fall between the arms. And an active recovery, our elbows are off the mat. Inhale, look up the mat, come forward into your kneeling plank. Now again, we have this option here to stay or curl the toes under to full plank. Pull those shoulders back. Core is active, back is safe. Then we release the right toe, let it float. Find your stability. We may not even move from here, we might hold here. The right toe can come out to the side if we choose. A little tap. Keep the hips down. And then bring the toe back into your plank. Beautiful. Hold, breathe. And then slowly lower to knees, shins, shoelaces, and then lengthen into that child's pose. Beautiful. Nice deep breath into the back. Inhale, look up that mat. Look at those fingertips pressing into the mat. As we roll up, coming under with those toes, up to that downward dog. Soften the knees as we lengthen through the spine, and then allow the legs to lengthen as you need. Adjust your position. Feel your heels reaching to the mat. Nice deep breath. Look up to those hands once again. Stepping forward with the left leg into our warrior. Come down on your right heel. Widen your stance. Remember their train track. Coming up slowly using that left knee, but making sure the left knee is over the ankle for safety. The toes are spread out. Notice the openness of the hips. Now if we get in our position and we're too open and we're causing strain in the hips, then we want to bring that right leg forward and make the stance a little bit smaller. Hands released to our warrior. Relax your palms and fingertips. Let your shoulders come down. Beautiful. Look over that left hand. Nice. Now as we lower, bring the hands softly down as we sink them down to the hips down towards the mat. We don't have to go very deep. We inhale up, but we're not going to lock the front leg. So keep it slightly bent, lowering, sinking deep into the body. Not forward, but up and down. Guided by that left knee, lower, bend the knee, sink into it. Feel your hips opening. Notice the power through that front hip. Lowering down. Inhale up, shoulders soft. The power is coming from the legs. Beautiful. One more time. Lower down. Come back to that warrior. Hold and just gently sink into it. Take the left palm softly towards the sky, lengthening through that arm. Drop the left shoulder. Follow with your eyes, your palm to the sky. Your right hand extends back to the back right leg. Now use that lung, open it up. Breathe from into that hip, lengthening from hip, rib cage. Drop the left shoulder. Feel the weight in those 4 points on that right foot. Don't collapse into the arch. Nice deep breath. Relax the shoulders. Next breath in, we're preparing. We're going to windmill on the exhale, hands to the top of the mat. As we come down to the mat, coming into that lunge position, roll to the ball of your right foot, step back with the left leg into your plank. Now as we hold plank here, we're going to roll the elbows back, pull the shoulders softly back, coming to the knees first for the first one, shins and shoelaces, so that we're in a kneeling plank. Then we're going to take those elbows, keep them glued to the body, lowering down to the earth. Now with the shoulders pulling back, hands are under the shoulders, spread your fingers out. Deep breath in, lift through the crown, lengthen through your spine. Let your glutes soften so we're not pinching the back. We don't need to lock the shoulders, we want to be tall, elbows are soft. Nice deep breath. Beautiful. Take that tailbone, lift it back, child's pose. Beautiful length up the spine. Breathe into that tailbone, lower back, belly. Next breath in, look to the hands, curl the toes under, come up to that downward dog. Lift through the tail. Sink through the heart, pull the shoulders gently back. Keep them active, we're not wedging into the arms. We're staying strong and powerful through the shoulders. Inhale, look forward to the hands, stepping forward with your right foot, dropping to your left heel, back into our warrior. We carefully come up, and we can start from a standing position if we need. Hands soften, wrists, shoulders. Shoulders are right over those hips. As we make sure we're in a nice open hip stance. Knee stays over that heel. So as we lower, draw the hips down, the knee comes forward, and then we inhale up. Feel that strength through the hip, relax the shoulders, drop them down, and then take it down once again. Let your breath guide you. Try not to lean forward, but let the body sink into the legs. Power through the hips, lengthening through the groin. Keeping our body safe, shoulders down, release. Imagine your arms are like feathers of a bird, expanding, releasing, and then swooping back down. Beautiful. 2 more. Check that back foot, make sure all 4 points are touching down. The heel is the furthest point back, last one. Nice. Come up tall, reach that left hand, or right hand, left arm's back. Flip the palm to the sky, extend through the arm, keep that shoulder down. And then inhale as we lift to the sky. Left arm comes back. Breathing into that lung, into that hip. Feel your length of your body expanding with each breath. Feel your body strengthening as we inhale. Exhale, reach forward, windmilling the arms to the top of the mat. Coming to that lunge position once again. Walk your right foot out to the side into your plank. Beautiful. Inhale, strong core. Go to the knees if you need. Hips are low. We are a plank. Shoulders pulling back. Lower to the knees, shins, and shoelace. As we walk the hands underneath the shoulders, careful with those wrists. Take a deep breath in. We're going to slip the left leg out to the side, coming down with the toe and then to the ball of the foot. The toe is to the front, the heel right behind. Now watch your right hip. We don't want to be pushing back or out to the side. Make sure we're stacked right above. When you're ready, we can stay here. We can lower down to the elbows. Keep the heel planted on the earth. Tailbone is high. This is our first option to stay. We can inhale, come back up, walking the hands towards that left foot. And again, if we need our block, we have our block. We relax the shoulders. And we might even to feel that extension up the side of the left leg, we might be able to put our left hand on that left ankle. Remember the 4 points in the feet, keep them active. We should have a gentle arch going through. Beautiful. Soft shoulders, walk the hands back where we all can meet in this position. Now as we come up, lift the heel first, come to the big toe, bend that knee, and carefully draw the leg back. Coming back on all fours, take a deep breath in, let the belly sink, the shoulders roll back, coming gently into a small cow position. Exhale up into your cat, tucking the tailbone under, rolling through the spine, lengthening through the body. Back into that cow, lifting the tailbone, belly expanding. Feel the scoop of the lower spine as we lengthen, not compress. Exhale one more time, core tucks in. Nice gentle movement up into your cat. Pull the shoulders away from those ears. And then come to a neutral spine. Nice long back. Take a deep breath in. When you're ready, release your right leg out to the side. Come down to the toe, then the ball of the foot, lengthening through the groin, through the hip, and out to the outside of the foot. Now we can come to those elbows. See how we feel here. See how the hips feel first. Preparing them. And if we're good, we stay here. Otherwise, we come up and we can bring the hands towards that right foot. Maybe the right hand can even rest to the right ankle. Nice length through the body, shoulders are soft. Feel your tailbone reaching back as your crown relaxes but stays tall. Walk the hands back to center when you're ready. Fingertips spread out, butterflies are under those palms still. Lift up from the heel first, bend the knee, take it to the toe, and sweep the leg back down underneath us. Curl the toes under, we're gonna go to a downward dog. Lifting the tailbone nice and high. Sink the heart towards the earth. Feel the length of those legs, the chest sinking down. Look up to the hands and then walk the feet forward towards the hands, finding ourselves in a forward fold. Hands can come to shins if they need, or we also have the block. Now lengthen out those legs. Come to our half extension with the hands floating up over the knees. Spine is long, shoulders pulling back. Feel your elbows reaching towards your hips. Good. Inhale, soften the knees, roll that body up. Arms rise, belly opens. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Hands to the corners of the mat. Step back with the left foot into a lunge. Nice job. And now as we reach with the heel, the back leg's nice and straight, pull your shoulders back. Walk the hand up to that right knee. And then up nice and tall. Hands extend to the front as we slowly rise. And if you feel a little unstable here, walk your right foot out a little wider. Make sure we're in a train track, not a tightrope. The belly opens, the chest opens. We lengthen through the crown. Strong, powerful legs. Good. Shoulders soften. Bring them down. Now sweeping the hands past the hips, extend through the crown as if you're reaching through your spine. Fingertips to the back of the mat, crown to the front. Inhale back up with those arms. Open up that left hip. Hold and stabilize, drop those shoulders. Deep breath in, exhale, reach back with those hands, reach to the crown. Sink into those hips. Inhale, prepare, exhale, back up. Shoulders soften. Let's add 3 flow here. Release the hands, extend with the crown. Exhale. Inhale as if a balloon is lifting you up. Shoulders soft, however. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, up. Little balance challenge. Exhale one more time. Inhale, up. Beautiful. Sweep the hands out to the sides and then squeeze them forward as we come to the top of the mat. Drop down to your left knee. Extend to your left toe. Notice your hips are still open. Walk your right toe forward if the knee passes the ankle. Keep the hips nice and wide. Beautiful. Now we can stay here. We can use our block to balance us. But we want the shoulders to be relaxed and the spine to be long. Take a deep breath in. Find that openness in the hips. Now if you're good here, take your right hand to the inside of that foot. Take the hips back so the left hip is over that left knee, and we can release that left hand to the hip, looking to the left side of the body. Pull the shoulder back, and if you're comfortable here, extend the left arm to the sky. Shoulder blades coming together. Gentle twist of the spine so the body needs to be nice and long. Now we have one more option for this level. We can bring the left hand back down, staying here, or coming up onto the ball of the left foot and adding that gentle twist. Remember, these are only options. You work at your level always. Deep breath in, lower the left hand down. Come to that knee if you've gotten off of it. Sweep the right leg back to the side. We're back on all fours. Curl the toes under, downward dog. Up we go with that tailbone. Good job. Sink that heart towards the earth. Inhale, look forward to the hand. Step forward with the left leg this time. Find that lunge. Beautiful. Walk open the wide those legs. You can come from standing again. Bring the body up when you're ready. Balance it out. See how we do on this side. See how this hip feels on this side. Drop the shoulders, soften. Now as we begin our slow flow, we're going to release the hands behind, reach to the crown. Extend, pull those shoulders away. Inhale, come up. Take your time. Relax the shoulders. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, move. Hold. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, come back up. A little more challenging when we go slow. And then one more time on a nice slow basis. Reach to your right heel. Come back up. Now let's go into our 3 flow. Exhale, release. Back it up. Inhale, that balloon lifting the crown up, the hips stay low, the arms flow with soft, soft shoulders. Bring it back down on the inhale or exhale. Inhale up. Deep, deep, deep breath. Shoulders soft. Exhale. And our final one as we come up, deep breath in. Perfect. Relax the shoulders. Take the hands forward. Drop to that right knee. Shin shoelace. Beautiful. Holding here. We've got our blocks if we need them. See how this hip feels. Make sure we're not pushing that knee out to the side. Keep it stacked over the ankle, toes forward. And we can stay here, opening up the hip, relaxing the shoulders. Or if you like, take the left hand to the inside of that foot. Right hand to right hip and just release to the side. Now we have length from the crown to the tailbone. Our body's safe and we're not pushing that left leg out to the side. We can always walk it wider if we need. We can release the hand to the sky. Open the heart. Strong through the legs. Nice deep breaths. Coming back down, we can take that other option to extend the leg, or we just extend with that kneeling position. reach into that right heel. Stabilize with that left leg. Shine your heart forward. Coming down slowly with the right hand. Coming to that right knee. Shin shoelace, and then sweep the left leg back. Both hands at the top of the mat. Find your butterfly. Soften through the fingertips. Tailbone goes back to child's pose. Nice recovery here. Feel your breath. Inhale, look forward. Coming up slowly, press just gently on the shoelaces to widen the knees. Toes come closer together. We take it back to wide child's pose. Now this time the heart can lower to the earth. Maybe the chin rests on the floor. Or we can allow the forehead to come down. This position, the belly's opening between the legs, expanding towards the mat. Take a deep breath in, roll the body up, and walk the hands towards the knees. We're going to sweep the heels out to one side, and coming to a seated position. Bring your hips up to the center of the mat, extending your left leg. Bring your right leg, tucking it in. Now we want the hips to be level on the sits bones. So if we're out to on an angle on the leg, that's fine. Use your block as a prop to support your right knee if you need to. If you don't, let the hip open. The body is nice and tall. Now we're going to use our strap today. So grab your strap, your tie, whatever you have. Place it over the ball of the foot. Now we want to be active. A lot of times we collapse, we arch the body. We did this enough in our day-to-day stuff. So I want you to hold our strap. Relax the elbows underneath the shoulders. And as we lower down, a gentle, gentle resistance through the foot. The heart towards the knee. Let your right knee relax. Let your glutes relax. Think of lengthening up from the tailbone to the crown. And as we lower, we just gently resist with that foot. Breathing in, nourishing the body. Exhale. Take the tension out through your breath. Now if you can reach and grab that foot, that's fine. But we want to keep that active resistance. Beautiful. Lowering the heart down. Breathing in and releasing that tension. Now as we lengthen, we want to be calm and relaxed. We want the body to let go when it feels safe. We don't want to pull and yank. So our breath is very important here. When you're ready, inhale, bring the body up. We're going to keep the strap on, so keep it around the foot for now. Grab both ends of the strap with your right hand. Take your left hand, place it on the inside of your left shin. Maybe you'll get to the elbow, maybe you're not, that's fine. Begin to point your toe, begin to lift your right elbow to the sky, and just look underneath that arm. If you can get your elbow to the mat, great. If not, that's just fine. As we lengthen, bring your heart forward, your chest open, and breathe down that right side of the body. Now if the strap bothers the shoulders, release the strap and just let the arm dangle. We want to open up across the left side of the lung, opening the chest once again, bringing that one right lung forward through the heart. Beautiful. Let that right arm come down carefully, slowly. As we slowly untwist, we inhale the body up. And take a nice deep breath. Extend your right leg, both legs in front. And we're going to place the strap around both feet. Both feet are flexed to keep the joints active and safe. We're going to reach down, again, leading with the heart, not just curling over. So I want you to close your eyes, not worry about who's around you or how low you're going, but I want you just to walk your body forward. Use that little resistance of those feet and the shoulders. And let your body slowly come down. If you can reach the feet, great, but we don't want to pull. We want to gently, gently resist, but not pull the body down or force it. As you lay your heart in the direction of your knees, just keep your eyes closed and just breathe and feel what's happening with your body. It doesn't matter how low we go. Each exhale is releasing tension, tightness. The mind is as clear as you can make it. Taking your time. There's no rush in any of our poses. When you're ready, breathe in, come up slowly. Keep the feet gently flexed to protect those hips. Find your posture. Take a deep breath into the chest, bring it forward, let the chin relax, and then release your left leg, slide it up, and extending to the right. Good job. Now if you need to support this hip, maybe this is a side that needs a little more support, use your blocks. Use whatever you need, books. And as you sit up nice and tall on those sits bones, then we begin to lower slowly. The strap is a guide, just to help us get that little resistance. If we don't need it, then we're just using the hands once again. Lengthen through that crown, lower through that heart. And just be aware of one side to the other. One might be a little more tight. Take your time, breathe into it. And the body is long, extended. This is where we let go of any competition and just feel how our body feels. The calmer we become, the more the body will release. So as we inhale and come up slowly, find that strap. Grab it with the left hand, bringing your right hand to the inside of that leg, maybe to the elbow, depends on the body. Point the toes slightly, just so we can hang on to that strap, and look under that left arm. Pull open that armpit. Feel the elbow towards the sky. Nice deep breaths into that body. Now again, if we're feeling a really good release is happening, then we stay a little bit longer if we like, or we come down slowly with that left arm. Beautiful, walk the body up. And extend that left leg out. Now move the sits bones up towards the top of the mat. We're gonna keep the strap on that right foot. And we're gonna slowly roll back. So we can use the strap if we need to get back, but we wanna start on our sits bones. We wanna rely on our core as much as we can, and this is where the strap can help us out. Take a deep breath in, shoulders are relaxed. Begin tucking your tailbone towards your heels, rolling back slowly. Make sure you have room behind you. And as you do that, just slowly come up that spine, scooping the belly button in. And lengthen. Bring the right leg with you as you come. Strap is extending that leg nice and long. So we don't want this knee to be bent, we want it nice and long. We tuck that chin in, we lengthen the spine. Grab that strap with your left hand, extend your right arm out to the side. Shoulders are soft to the mat. Now leave your heart shining to the sky. We're gonna bring that leg, pressing up through the heel, across the body. Now go slow. Keep the leg nice and long. Feel the hip opening. Now we carry a lot of tension in through our hips. So take your time, breathe into it. Stop when you find tension. Take a moment. And when that tension relaxes, the same with the shoulders, keep the shoulders down. Let the shoulders completely let go. Feel the length of your hip reaching towards that left leg. The left heel is long through this up to the crown. Now again, we never go into any pain. So if this is hurting, we're not doing it. Keep that right shoulder on the mat and let it relax. Perfect. Nice deep breaths here. And then slowly bring it back. Take your time. If you find tension on the way back, we stop, we breathe. Lengthen your right hip down the mat. We want a hip hike. Bring that right leg towards you. Let the strap just fall across your stomach. Bring the right knee up towards your right lung, drawing it in. Hold for a moment. A little resistance with the leg against the hands pulling back through the shoulders, not the neck. Inhale, come up. Try and walk your hands up your leg towards your heel or towards the pad of the foot. If you need, you can use your strap. Keep your knee bent towards your right lung and just gently press into those hands. So we have a little bit of power through the shoulders, resisting, and a little bit of power in those hips, that right hip, pressing forward. And then just let it go. Well done. Take a deep breath in. Bring the left leg up. Now once again, if this leg is bent, don't be competitive about getting it up there, having not to use a band. Use your strap. Press to the heel. Find that length. Shoulders are soft on the mat. Grab the strap with your right hand. Let your left arm float out to the side. Now the chin is tucked, the body is long. Breathe in and then slowly exhale. Let your left shoulder relax. Your heart is to the sky, and we're looking up towards the sky. Take your time. And again, notice from one side to the other. If one side's tighter, what's going to happen to our backs? We're going to feel a lot of pressure there. That imbalance is what causes us pain. So as we breathe through the hip, into the back, we take it slow. And one of the hardest things for us to do is slow life down. So take this moment to breathe. Feel the length of your body and the release of those hips. When you're ready, bring that heel back up, slowly, carefully. Feel the heel reaching to the sky. Let that strap softly come away from the foot. Drape it over your stomach if you like. Bring the knee up in towards that left shoulder. Opening up that hip once again and gently resisting by pushing that heel up to the sky, resisting with the hands and the shoulders, not the neck. Inhale, come up with your hands. Walk it up towards the foot if you can. Use your strap if you need. Draw that knee in a little bit deeper. Shoulders are down away from the ears. If they're lifted, just use your strap. It's beautiful. Now let that leg come back down carefully. Help it out if it needs. Let the band just float to on the belly or throw it to the side. But we're going to relax. Let the heels feel the floor. Let the back of the legs relax into the mat. Let the hips open. Let those glutes go. Now as the shoulders melt towards the mat, let the hands float out to the sides. The hands are wherever you feel safest, palms up or palms down. And just breathe. Now we talk about that belly breath, breathing in through the nose. Feel it follow the breath to the back of the tongue. The tongue relaxes in the mouth. The breath goes down through the throat, releasing tension of the neck. Each exhale, drawing out that tightness and working your way down to the shoulders, shoulder blades, mid-back. Breathing into those tight areas of the lower back and into those hips, which we tend to hip hike or find very sore. As we exhale, draw that discomfort out of the body by using a gentle core contraction. Breathing in, the belly rises, the back contracts. As we exhale, the core contracts, the back opens. Now as we lay in our relaxed state, we'll begin to feel heavy in the beginning. And that's okay, that's what we want. We want to feel our limbs touching down. And as we begin to breathe deeper and deeper and focus on our bodies, the body becomes lighter as it begins to relax. Nice deep breaths in, nice long exhales out. Now as you breathe in, try to count to 4. And as you exhale, try to balance that exhale with a 4 count as well. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then exhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if you find this breath a little bit too much, go to 3. We want to feel relaxed, a little challenged, but not where we feel like we're missing a breath. If we can take it to 5, even better, expanding that breath deeper and longer and really relaxing the body. Pick the count that works for you. Feel your shoulders sinking deeper, as well as your hands into the floor of the mat. And feel that lower back just lengthening. And where nothing else matters right now, the body is completely relaxed. We're going to lift the crown up, tuck that head in, and just lay the back of the skull to the mat, making sure that we have that length. As if we were to open our eyes, we're looking straight up to the ceiling, not behind us. Now as the body just begins to surrender to the mat, we're going to feel the breath full into that belly a little bit deeper. As the belly rises, we feel a gentle arch of the back as it contracts, as if we're letting a row of ants march behind our spine. And as we exhale, we're going to draw that belly button in, placing the spine to the mat, the tail tucking up between the legs, compression through the core. And then as we open up the belly with the breath, we expand, massaging the organs, massaging the spine. Exhale into our laying, relaxed cat and cow. Core contracts, belly opens on the inhale, back contracts, lifting and arching the spine gently. One more time, core comes in, contracting, massaging through the hips, the pelvis, and then belly opening. Expand all the way up into those lungs. Let your body relax to the mat once again and just surrender to it. Tuck that chin in if you need to. Just feel a little lighter, a little more relaxed. If you notice any tight areas, breathe into them. Draw out the discomfort through the exhale. And then slowly take a deep breath in. Begin to wiggle your toes slowly. Feel the arches of your feet to the heels of your feet. And as we move those toes, feel each and every one of them. And if we can't quite feel them, as our brain sometimes disconnects some of the muscles that we don't use as we place our feet in shoes all day long, then just visualize them in your mind, each toe, as you try to move it individually. And then rise those toes up to the sky, press to the heels, and begin to windshield wiper those feet from left to right. Notice what's going on with your hips. Feel the length, feel the gentle contract and release. And again, if it hurts, we don't do it. Start here. And if this feels good, slow those feet down. Slide your heel up to your sits bone one at a time. Relax your spine, tuck your chin, and then begin to lower your knees to your right side. Breathe into that left hip as it lengthens, and then back across the body. Breathing into the right hip as we drop the knees to the left. Inhaling up and over, exhale the length all the way through that hip, not hip hiking, but lengthening, and then back to the left. Beautiful. Now as we come back to center, keep going back and forth if you find it really beneficial for your body today. Draw your knee towards your right lung with the right hand coming up behind the knee, followed by the left. So we're coming up, knees towards the chest. Ankles are relaxed towards your tailbone. Shoulders are away from the ears. And we're going to tuck by using the core and roll into that tailbone. Belly opens into that cow. And then we exhale into our cat, causing a nice gentle curve of the spine. Breathing in. And once again, if this bothers one of your hips, you can do one hip at a time, supported by the opposite leg. But keep your knee, if you're doing one leg at a time, keep your knee to the sky. Don't get sloppy and drop it to the side. Both knees up if you can. Lengthen and draw your shoulders away from your ears. And then roll back up and lengthen. Beautiful. One more time. And then we're going to add a little more momentum. We can roll and drop our knees to the side to get up to a seated position, or we can rock our way up and come up to a nice cross-legged or extended leg position. Now as we sit in our cross-legged position, or legs extended, whatever works for you, if you need support, use your blocks, but lift up through your crown, tuck your chin in, and we're going to bend at the hips, not through the spine. So we don't want to curl down in this position. Our body will move that way, but we want to think length. Hands come to the front, and maybe we still use our block. If this is what we can do, perfect. If we can walk our hands a little bit deeper, keep your sits bones on the mat, lengthen through both sides of those hips. Reach to that crown and breathe. Let the belly open. Shoulders away from the ears. Even though we're bent forward, gently pull them back. Breathing into the hips, relaxing through the spine. Let your heart come forward. Stay as long as you like. When you're ready, inhale, prepare, exhale, pull that core in, pressing the tailbone towards the mat. Slowly, slowly roll up. Stacking each vertebrae nice and slow. Stack the shoulders over the hips. Take your right hand to the right side. You've got balance here. Left hand out to the left and up and over. You can lower to the palm, you can lower to the elbow, wherever you feel, without straining the hip or pulling the hip up with you. Bring your left palm to the front, palm facing towards me. There we go. Now breathe length all the way down that body into that hip as the hip stays on the mat. We expand and open those rib cages up, giving our lungs more room to expand and breathe, having more efficient breaths. Beautiful. Now reach up with that palm, extend. Nice length as we come up, slowly and gently. Now place your hands behind you, bring your legs forward, and we're going to just switch. If your legs are extended, you go back into the extended legs. Find your sits bones, stack your shoulders. And then as the hands come to the front, we can use our block if we need. We're going to build that posture first, and then we're going to lower down. Notice from one side to the other. Learn about your bodies as we go. Breathe in, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen as you lower. Shoulders pulling away from those ears. Nice deep breaths. Even in some of our positions, what make it more difficult to breathe, that's why we're breathing deep, to keep that openness. Keep that energy flowing throughout the body. And then gently, when you're ready, and only when you're ready, slowly take a deep breath in, exhale, tuck that tailbone and use your core to slowly walk your way back up. Stack that body, relax the shoulders. They like to stay nice and high. Bring them down. Left hand to the side of the body, right hand comes up and over. Now reach, lengthen. We're not worried about compressing here. It's about opening the right side. Palm flips to the front, elbow goes nice and high. We lower down to where we feel safe, but challenged. Nice extension up to the body. Now as we inhale to come up, Lengthen, lengthen. Let your body sit nice and still for just a moment. As the crown lifts to the sky, fingertips to the earth. Feel how your body feels right now, how your mind feels. Now I want to think about the rest of your day. And maybe there's a time today that you're a little worried about or you're not sure about. I want you to remember this feeling, this relaxed calmness. And I want you to remember the breaths that you're taking. And remind yourselves, you can come into this sensation any time of the day you want, but it takes practice. So you're a little bit overwhelmed, stop, breathe, remember this moment. Let your body relax, your mind to go clear, and your body just softens. Remember, there's nothing wrong with taking a little self-care each and every day. So let the palms float up, opening your eyes nice and slow as the arms rise. Breathe into those lungs, expand from side to side. Slowly lower those palms to prayer, right to your heart. Let your heart breathe towards your thumbs, shoulders relaxed. Take a moment once again just to breathe. And when you're ready, let's bow to our namaste.